you the walk around mic?
No, I'm fine. I'm loud.
I know, he's trying to record and test it though.
Well, give me the walk around mic.
Justin, where's the walk around mic?
Walk around. Hey guys, 2 minutes. We're going to get started with the CTF, and then we're going to kick off the village. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're speaking at noon, and then this started at 1. And welcome to Defcon.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
It only goes to the right.
Okay.
Right now.
So I'm talking into this mic, and you can't hear me any louder, so I hope that's all right. So the wireless CTF, those guys that are playing and gals that are playing in the CTF, you might want to pay attention. This is kind of important. So down the rabbit hole, the theme for DEFCON this year is going to be a Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz type down the rabbit hole. If you go deep enough, you'll find a lot more stuff, and that's a lot of fun. So we went with it. WCTF rules. We are much meaner than you are. We promise. If you guys screw with us, we'll screw back. That's about it. Have fun and enjoy it. Anything that needs to be cracked will be the challenge's key. Why did that wrap around? That's weird. All game BSSIDs are going to be in the context of DC, WCTF, and the number of the challenge. That is what we're doing by design, and we'll get into why that matters in a second. Keys will only be scored once per team. There will be keys that are available for everyone across the board, but if you submit the same key 5 or 6 times, you're only going to get it once, so don't waste your time. This slide deck is going to be online in the next half hour or so, so you'll have this locally so you can pull stuff down, copy, paste, etc. We log everything, and obvious attempts to mess with us will result in subjective penalties, and we do mean subjective penalties. Ask Kryptos. I think he was negative 5,000 points one time because he was messing with us. Or we were messing with him. I don't really remember. Anything that needs to be cracked will be, again, that challenge's coin. I repeat that over and over again. That will be the challenge coin. The challenge key for the flags that you're trying to attain. So you get into a network, you crack the WEP, that's your flag. You get into a network, you crack the WEP2, WPA2, that's the flag. If you find a signal of interest that we're producing out through Russ's Pineapple of Doom, that is the flag. So 700 megahertz is a flag. 700 megahertz in... Ask, how are you running that? I'll let Russ hit his in a second. But those are going to be the flags. So if you find something of interest, you flag it, score it, we'll let you know what happens. The AP is open. If an AP is open once connected, scan for a web server. This is going to get real important in like the Fox and the Hound and the hide and seek challenges. If there's just an open access point, scan for a web server. If it appears to be an open access point and you can't get into it, there might be a reason for that. Don't get mad at us that you can't find a web server. It could be something completely different. This year, offense and defense are in play as they were last year, but we're going to give you guys benefit for doing offense. We hope you guys do offense. We want to see offense. This is DEFCON. In order to score, you need to have a working PGP or GPG key, and apparently not be Jim. A valid public or private key pair used for signing your submissions, an internet accessible email address. Don't set up your own Exchange server and try and make it work. We actually flag you based on a PGP key and your email. So you submit over email. It works really well. You're going to be the 400 and plus people that have gone through this whole shebang. We created a flag.sh script that allows you to upload the keys very easily. So basically, you get your key. If the key is house, you type /flag.sh space house. It will split out a PGP blurb. You put that in as your key when you email it. You're good to go. That's a really small display. Wow. You'll find it makes it a lot easier to submit your scores as opposed to manually doing it. Please feel free, open up the flag.sh file, read the flag.sh file. If you want to do it manually, have fun. If you screw it up, your fault. Setting up the PGP, if anyone needs help setting up PGP, we will help you. This slide walks you through it. Are there any teams that are having trouble with PGP? Okay, we'll help you in a minute. Go through the instructions here. We'll walk through the ones that are having some issue. Register. This is the page to register. There's 3-4 teams that are actually online and registered, so we know everything's working great. Thanks, Anch. You did a good job this time. Importing your own PGP key, GPG import. Paste in the, importing our PGP key. Take the key off of this page right here. Copy and paste the entire key, the whole blob. Paste it in, accept it, approve it. run it as your key. When you go to sign the flag, it'll automatically ask you to authenticate. It'll sign with this flag, and it'll send it on to us. Woot, you got points. We just talked about this. Again, if you need to know how to use Nmap, it's there. We're not teaching you Nmap here. This is a CTF. This is the email for this flag. Anch. CTF at wctf.us?
That will work.
Okay.
CTF plus DC22.
Okay. Both of those will work. The instructions are online. We'll give you a link in a second. Tactics. Figure out the clues and think hard. I do not give direct clues. Anyone that's done this before understands they are not direct clues. I'm not going to say walk 5 steps and make a left. It's going to be you'll get there after you finally stop walking. Have a process or sequential processes to get through the challenges. Follow that process. The biggest thing with these processes is this year you may not get a flag on something you crack until Sunday. There are flags that will be given to you based on other challenges that you figure out. So there might be a WPA2 challenge that you need to do an SDR challenge to get the flag on. We want you guys to be well-rounded. We want the winner of this to be awesome across the board in RF. We don't have confirmation yet. They're making the decision Sunday at noon, but the decision for Black Badge is happening Sunday at noon. This could be a black badge contest. We won't know until Sunday at noon. What I can tell you is we've got like $7,000 in prizes for first and second. So bust your butts and you'll get some cool stuff. Hack RF, Blade RF are 2 of the prizes. We've got a butt ton of radios. I'll get through the list in a second, but we've got a ton of prizes. We've got awesome sponsors this year.
Hugs are free.
Hugs are free. There are 150 flags total for this particular CTF. There's an interesting caveat to that, though. 100 of them are your flags to use as you see fit. Submit as soon as you get your flags. Some of the flags are depreciating. So basically, the flag could be worth 100 points. If you're the first team to submit, you get 100 points. If you're the second team to submit, you get 95, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. So as soon as you get the flags, don't hold back with them, because if you hold back, there's a possibility somebody else is going to get your points. This year, offensive points. This is the big change. Every offensive flag is worth 50 points. You guys can do with these flags as you see fit. We don't care what you do with these flags. If you want to sell them, sell them. If you want to use them, please use them. And PyWatt won't work. Oh, sorry, Cryptos.
Oh, shit, you're here.
Yeah. So, the guy that wrote PyWatt, guys. Take a bow. Hack the planet. So anyway, the offensive flags are meant for you to mess with each other. We also have a set of offensive flags. We are going to be extremely open and clear with you guys this year. There is nothing except for the Fox and Hound and the hide and seek that is hidden this year. Everything is out on that table. Please don't touch it. Ask us whatever you want. We will give you BSS IDs. We will give you ESS IDs. We will give you pertinent information that will help you. Be smart as if you were not a dumb user and don't get any of the offensive flags. On the other side, be creative as hell and get the other teams to get offensive flags.
You giving us frequencies?
Yes. To an extent.
To an extent.
There will be hints for those frequencies. So, we have discretionary flags to give. All of the staff, except for me, have flags because I just created all this and I'm not working this entire conference on trying to attack you guys. There he is. Hello. You walked? These can be as creatively as you want. Again, do whatever you want with these offensive flags. Please use them against each other. We want to see that. I want to see somebody with negative 500 points because they fell into every trap you guys set up. So on to the challenges. The words, the context, the formatting, and capitalization are all part of the clues. So if there is 2 letters that appear to be out of place that are capital, it's part of the clue. Last time I tell you that. We're, again, being really open this year.
Where's Kurt?
He's around here somewhere.
That's bullshit. I want everybody to say fuck the shit bird. Yeah.
Hey, we got a game tonight. They're playing. It's on. It's preseason.
Like, seriously? Fuck the shit. Nope. Don't need you. Say Adrian. What?
Adrian, fuck the shitbirds. Fuck them hard. I hate you so much.
Romer, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that started the whole thing for a lot of us.
I started nothing.
You.
I'm just a random drunk hobo walking
Well, that explains so much.
right? That makes sense.
That makes sense. Often bring
Doesn't he the random drunk hobo?
The random drunk hobo.
well, that's tramp stamp.
Gee, I just bought like $300 worth of drinks from you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's why I'm fucking hammered.
All right. So there are forces beyond our control, Evil Laugh, but they will be within your control. Be smart when you attach to an access point. If you think it's the one that you want, verify it, attach to it, get the flags, submit them, and play on, move on. Again, I will say a final time, we are very open this year. If you ask us, we will tell you, unless they are the offensive flags. Hints. Capture all the handshakes. Many of the solutions will be evident later in the contest. So you might have a handshake that you're sitting on for a day or so, and then all of a sudden you'll go through a challenge. You'll see a flag and it'll be like, oh my God, there's the flag for that handshake, and you move on. The word lists are not going to be open word lists. There are 37 character passphrases that exist in this conference, in this set of challenges. We're going to walk you guys through it. There's going to be hints. There's going to be places to find them. But we're not making this as easy as it was last year to some of you who cracked things way too fast. Yeah, I said cracked. He's not here yet. Multitasking will help you succeed. If you're on your own team with yourself, self-love is wonderful, but you probably won't be able to get through all the challenges. Some of them will require people to not be in this room during the challenge, and you want to keep up with the rest. You can get through this, do a la Chris Eagle, and do this by yourself. More power to you. Fox and Hound. DC, WCTF, Fox and Hound will be out tomorrow morning. It will start walking tomorrow morning.
Give them acting dress. How many fucking people are going to do that? Like, seriously, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
I'm standing here, and now I have some clothing.
So, take it from someone who does offensive on a regular basis. Or is just offensive. Either way. We are giving you the ESS ID. We are telling you it's a TP link. We are telling you everything you need to know to fuck with each other and to win at the same time. Tracking somebody down is fun. If you track somebody down and tap them on the shoulder and say, hey asshole, are you the fox? And they say no, somebody was fucking with you and good job on them. The fox will be... What? What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Somebody has that shirt. Where are you? Stand up. What does the fox say?
Fox says I can't win the beard contest.
Oh, fuck yeah. So the playing field is the Rio property. It's parties. It's the entire hotel, except the casino floor. Anyone that's playing, please repeat that back. Thank you. One more time.
The game is on the casino floor.
Defcon will throw you out walking around with big-ass antennas on the casino floor. No? Okay, even better. And that's a Caesars property, so that's a lot of throw out.
You're not going to throw anybody out. Like, dude, they let me come every year.
That's a good point. The winner of the Fox and Hound this year gets a Reaver Pro, 3 additional offensive flags, and some other swag. So we're actually doing prizes midstream this time, so it's helpful to find these things and get rolling with them. Hide and Seek, DCWCTF, Hide and Seek. There again, ESS ID. That's already running as we speak. It is somewhere in this property. It is not on the casino floor. The winner of this gets a Y-Spy DBX and a channelizer.
It is not on the casino floor.
It's about $1,200 if you can find it first. Second, third, fourth. Do this on the casino floor. All right, the rest of these challenges I'm going to run through really fast because I'm not reading you guys 50 challenges. You'll have the slide deck. But the hints are here as we go. All the points are there and what you need to do to get them. 2 speed challenges. There's a WPA speed challenge, 100 points, decreasing by 5 each time it's submitted, and a pretty cool prize. And then we've got a WPA2 as well. Again, decreasing by 5. It's 100 points decreasing as they go through. There's prizes on this one as well. Then we get into the Russ Insanity. Go for it.
All right, so I had the privilege and the honor to work with these jerks. I was going to use other colorful metaphors, but I'm being recorded. So we have software-defined radio challenges. They're all, the biggest thing to keep in mind is that they are all in public unlicensed radio spectrum. And on top of that, there's a handful of challenges that you're going to need to have an FCC operator's license to interact with, because you will have to transmit. If we see you take a flag and we call you out on it and you do not have your ticket, we will probably remove it and penalize you. Keep it clean on this. I'm dead serious. On the flip side, if you don't have your ticket yet, guess what? Sunday, you can get your ticket and then keep on playing if you want. So keep that in mind. I'm an asshole. I've got a few tricks out there, some really mean things, some diversions, and a question from the audience. Well, here you go. You can, the hints are all on the website, but they're all unlicensed radio spectrum. Unlicensed. So boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. I am an advocate for ham radio operators, so you're going to probably have to start with something very, very simple that they no longer make you required to be tested with because I'm an asshole. So then we get through some data that you have to demodulate, some other challenges regarding systems and networks based on radio communications, and let's see here. There's a handful of things with dad jokes because I'm awful. Thanks to Mike Osman and the New End Group for giving me a hand with some additional challenges.
Give him a hand job too, but that's different. You don't talk about that out loud.
Fair enough. In order to do the New End Blade RF and the Hack RF challenges, you have to have a Blade RF to do the Blade RF challenge. You have to have a Hack RF to do the Hack RF challenge. However, all the other ones, you can use these piece of shit like $20 dongles. So then I got, for the other one, the easiest hint is that it's going to be that, but it's hidden somewhere in unlicensed radio spectrum. And there you go. Meloncock.
Yes, sir.
You're done.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks again. Huge thanks to the CTF team. Anj, you still here? No. Okay. Mike, Anj is the guy that wrote the scoreboard, wrote the whole back end. Kept this thing up and running for like we said, like 400 plus people, whatever you guys fuck up with this year.
So you know it's gonna suck. I mean, like seriously, go.
Marauder helping us out. He's been doing a lot of the challenges with me. Sitting behind wherever in front of Adrian right now. My wife, who apparently is better than I am at most of this shit, thank God. Kahuna over in the corner. Textile, who's on a plane, not here yet. Dick. ZC, staying behind. If you have a Pen 2 question, don't ask him, ask Draghorn. Ross up front, don't look behind you, and Draghorn. Draghorn's the guy that wrote Kismet, for those who don't know. He did not write Net Stumbler, even though we got that question a few times over the last couple days. Hey, did you write Net Stumbler? Yep.
All right, you're done.
Awesome. So, questions. This is the coin this year for the winners. They're numbered coins. We only did 50. We did them very specifically for this. We do have coins this year as well. We're pretty psyched about them. And as I said, this one's kind of the one that got us started in all this. Thank you.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
All right.
Woo! Yell at us on Twitter. Follow WCTF at WCTF.us. We're tagging Defcon on everything we're doing. Wi-Fi Village on Twitter as well. And that's it. Good luck.
All right.
This is over Sunday.
All right. Give us a second.